Good evening and welcome to Monday's Freestyle Fitness Yoga. We're finishing our program this week and then we'll start a new one in 2 weeks' time when I return. We're going to start this afternoon with a breathing exercise, which is a cooling exercise. Hopefully the heat wave that's due to come on just before my birthday will help to cool the body. So with this breathing exercise, we're not just doing breathing, we're also learning how to do locks in the body so that we're retaining that oxygen inside the body so that we can get that nice diffusion and get a release of oxygen and nitrogens and things like that. So it's nice and helpful. But unlike most of our breathing exercises that I teach, it's not up your nose. You're going to breathe in through your mouth. So if you feel that you have got anything in your throat, always have some water by you, have a little swig of water. If you find that it's too much, you can always stop and just do some rescue breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. But it's a nice cooling exercise for the body. So you've got to, we'll start with the locks, the bands. So the first lock, these are the ones that we do all the time. You're going to do the root lock, which is, again, pulling in the pelvic floor. So you're pulling in as if you're going to stop yourself from breaking wind, and you're going to pull up as if you're going to stop yourself from wind. But you kind of do it together, and you lift the two of them up, or as if you're picking up a pea off a chair. Then you're going to try and hold in that. You're going to pull your stomach muscles back. So as you're breathing out, you're lifting. Told you. I'm psychic. So as you're breathing out, pull the muscles back up. And so that you're taking the air out of the body as it's coming up. Then you're going to pull the chin in and hold the air. So sorry, as you're breathing in, you're pulling all these things in and holding it. So you're only filling into here, into the top area of the lungs. You're holding it in, you're lifting the chin, you're breathing out. You can let everything go if you want, or you can still hold it in, it's up to you. But you're going to also work with the tongue. So some people can curl their tongue, I can't. So all I'm going to try and do is I sort of stick my tongue out and make a very strange face, so that I can kind of suck the air in. And the air to try and go over the top of my tongue into my lungs. And then I'm going to pull in, pull everything in, hold it all in, about a second, untuck and breathe out through the nose. Okay? So, I'm going to start some music. We're going to do a few little breaths. So, breathe out the start and then suck in the air. Let's take our arms up, breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth and nose. And bring it down. So we're going to take it into the nose and work that nose. So we're taking it round in a circle, from a big little circle up to a big circle. Please carry on. I'm just going to change. I have to play the other one. Make sure that when you've got to the big circle, that you bring it all the way back to the small circle, and that you're changing direction. And then just feel that kind of vibration, that movement through the body. So we're going to take it into stretching that torso. Keeping them knees relaxed. Yeah. So we're breathing in. We're lifting up. Stretching. I'm trying to stretch and open up that torso as much as we can. As we roll down. You should feel as if the air is being pushed out of the body. And we're squeezing that part of our body, squeezing it down, pushing all the air out. You might find that you drop forward slightly. Breathing in, stretching up. You may want to bend backwards a bit, seeing as you went a bit forward. And then taking it down. Close your eyes, move at your own pace. Just think about making that torso longer. And shorter, and you can kind of click down at the joints. Push down. Imagine squeezing up from the bottom to squeeze the air out and make that torso smaller. And then we're going to bring it back straight. We're going to reach over, looking over the arm, pushing out to the side. Trying to make the side wide. You can then spin around, bring the other arm up, push out to the side. You can again make that a little bit more. You don't have to. You kind of move into that forward bend, but then side bend, move back a little bit. Trying to stretch it. Remember, Move at your own pace and move in your own space. Make sure everything's nice and loose, nice and relaxed. Let your body just lead wherever it wants to go. You might not want to do the same thing on both sides, and that's alright. As long as the main aim is that you're stretching the side of the body. And then we're bringing it back to the centre, and we're doing a turn, and twisting and working the sides of the twisting of our obliques. And again, it can be just nice and easy, or you can move a little bit more. So you're taking it forwards and backwards and twisting and sides. And bring it back. Give your shoulders a little shake, your hips and your legs. Let's take it into that pushing forwards, picking back. Just come back and push. Don't kick the chair. We're starting on our right foot. So lift the heel of the left foot up so that you're ready. Tighten up the leg that you're standing on, pulling your pelvic floor, your abdominals. Get your arms ready. We're lifting the left leg, we're stepping back. 1, 2, 3. Kick. And here we go again. Last one. Bring it down. Change sides. So get your right foot ready. Here we go. Last one. Step it out. We're taking it into goddess pose. Taking the arms down, lifting up. Here we go. Take it down, push them knees out. Lift the arms, stretch up. Stretch them knees, push them knees back. Keep that back nice and straight. Now if you can lift them heels, make that a little harder, but you don't have to. And bring it up, take them heels down, bring the arms down. So we're going to work them hips a bit more, work the ankles, by bringing the knees in. So we're taking it down into goddess. We're going to turn the foot in, bend it down, bring it back. So the knees going down basically where the heel kind of was. So you're just bending the knee and twisting round. Slide it. And let's do one more. And bring it back up. Give your legs a little shake. Let's bring ourselves into our eagle flow. So from here, starting on that right foot. Lift the left. Bring it round into eagle. Arms go into eagle. Sit down. Lift. Take the leg out. Forward. Into a warrior three. Take it down, even if you have to bend your knees, bring your hands down to the floor. Lift that left leg up in the air. Step back. Lift the right leg up, give it a bit of a bounce. 2, 3. Step it through. Lift up. Don't fall over. Bring it back down. Here we go, 2 more. I think that's it. Is that that side? Yeah. Bring it down. We're going to do the other side. I'm going to move my hair. I was thinking of something else. My brain wandered. So, go the other side. Bring it down onto our right foot. Left foot, sorry. Then we're doing the work. Our right foot's just done some. Get the right foot ready. Bring it round into eagle. Sitting down, pushing the arms up. Last one. We're going to stop in down, three-legged down dog, and bring ourselves down to the floor. and bring yourself down. Push back to child. I'm just going to stop the screen share while I'm down here, and then I'll put it back on. So with the fingers, we're going to work our fingers and our shoulders. It's kind of down dog, but not really. It's all into the shoulder, the chest area. So I want you to close your eyes. We've been doing it for 11 weeks, 12 weeks, like that. So you kind of know that I mean turning the fingers in different directions. So forwards, inside, outside. And make sure that you're thinking about the shoulders, the spine, the neck. If you want to stop in a position longer because it feels nice, stay there. Don't copy me. So I'm not going to tell you what to do. I want you to feel what you want to do. And if you're on Instagram and you're catching this, listen to your body. So really listen to your spine. Make sure again, if you're coming to this class, I should have said this earlier, that you haven't got any high blood pressure, diabetes, no joint problems. Listen to your back, listen to your neck at the whole time. But if you haven't got any of those, don't do anything in this class. So, here we go. We're bringing our fingers down. We're placing them down, pushing down into the fingers, bringing the knees into the right position in line with our hips. Close your eyes. And bring yourself back up. Give your hands a little shake. And a little rub. If you're joining me on Instagram, hi Deanna, just be careful, warm up properly before you start. If anything doesn't feel right, stop. So we're going to bring ourselves up to standing. I'm going to turn it back to a split screen for up Marla. I'm just going to also open this door. It's absolutely roasting in here. So we're going to go into our sun salutation. Remember, you can step back. I'm not going to. I'm jumping. Be aware of your spine. Any pain in that back, go into a down dog version. If you still want to jump down, go into down dog. That way it doesn't affect your spine so much and put too much pressure on your shoulders. But if you need to, step back. We're rolling down. So bring yourself into mountain pose. Just think about why you come, what you want, some areas of your body you want to work on. You're going to roll from the neck and the knees if you need to. Bring yourself down to the floor. Feel everything fall forward. Place your hands down on the floor. Maybe a little bit wider than your feet. Bend the knees if you need to. Push them fingertips in, make them arches. Look forward, shoulders back. Lift up onto the tiptoes. So you're bringing your weight onto them hands slightly. Now, if you can, you're going to jump straight back into a plank pose. From here, rip the floor up. Bend the elbows. Roll the body up into up facing dog. Tuck the toes. Push back to down dog. Look forward. Bend the knees into a bear. We're going to spring forward and roll all the way back up. Releasing that skin, releasing the joints. Here we go. 3 more. One more, I think. One more for good luck anyway. And bring your hands down. Lovely. So, we're going to take it into our flow. Now, we've been doing this flow for 12 weeks. So, most people should know it now, but don't worry if you don't. So, last time we're going to do it for a long time. So, enjoy it. We'll take us out, take it nice and slow. So move up a little bit. Now, here we go. We're starting with we're starting on our right leg. Our right leg is going to be our side that we're going to start to. We're going to start with strengthening up that leg. What was I doing? Oh yeah. So, bringing our hands into prayer. We're going to bend and take ourselves down into chair pose. Our left elbow comes to our right knee. We can lift that left foot. We're stepping back with our left foot. Lifting up into a twisted warrior. Always bounce it out, dance it, style it out if you like. We're going to circle around, dropping that back foot down into a warrior two. Now again, up to you. You want to move, style it out. Again, it's up to you. You can then straighten the front leg, reach up, take it into a reversing triangle. As you reach forward and you're breathing out, you can take it into a triangle pose. You're bending that front knee, coming back to warrior two, but it's only to transition to lift up. And then you're lifting to a half moon. If you can, you're taking your arms down, keeping that foot up in the air, taking the hands down, stepping back, taking the right foot up in the air into a three-legged dog. Oh, I forgot what we were doing here. Sorry. Yeah, taking down, sorry, yeah, into triangle, into, forgot where I am. Triangle in at half minute. Sunset, yes, sorry, yes, we were into sun salutation. Duh. So, sun on our toes, taking it back, bending the knees, jumping forward. We're standing on our right foot. We're lifting our left foot up, trying to grab hold of our big toe, or the knee will be okay. Pushing it out, twisting to the back into a twisted big toe. We're taking that leg back, the left leg goes back, left hand goes forward, the right hand goes back, into a run. We're bringing it back in, bringing the feet together as close as they feel comfortable, keeping the back nice and straight, going to a deep squat onto our knees, onto our tiptoes, reaching over to the side, placing our fingers on the side, reaching forward, seeing if we can lift one foot into a side crow. Bringing it back, lifting back up, stepping out. Sorry about that. My brain kind of went. So let's do the other side. So we're lifting, bringing our hands back into prayer inside into mountain. We're sitting back into chair. Right elbow, left leg. Right leg lifts. Step back. Lift up to a twist. Reach it round to a warrior two. Push back. Lift the arms into a reversing triangle. Reach forward into triangle. Bring it back up. Step up and take it to half moon. Take the hand down, step the right foot back, lift the left foot up in the air, come forward and down into cobra, push back to down dog, bend the knees, look forward, jump in, stay on that right foot, lift the left into big toe balance, reversed. Then run with the left leg going out. Bring it back in into a deep squat. Reach over towards your right. Place the fingers down. Bend, lean the knees into the elbow. See if you can lift one foot off the floor. Bring it back round. Reach up. Step out. So we're going to do one more on each side. Without me talking. You don't mess it up if I mess it up, so. Is it done? Here we go. We're starting with our left foot being the one that we're going towards. And we can bring it down. Give yourself a little shake. Shake out the leg. Hopefully, it was feeling a bit nice. You may have felt that you might be able to eventually get up into side crow. No! If you don't worry. I'm still having problems on one side. So it's not a problem if we never get there. We're going to take it down to the floor. So again, I'm going to swap this screen share. Started raining, so hopefully that cools it down. So I'm bringing myself down to the floor. Jump back. Push back. Knees down. Roll down. Let your body relax. So we're going to bring it into elbow plank. Now with all planks, it's up to you at what point that you go to. So if you feel you have to stop, or you have to keep your knees down or one knee down, then you do that. You don't make your back hurt. The minute the back hurts, you need to stop. You've lost what you're doing. So keep the back nicely in line. If you need to drop them knees, drop them knees. So we're going to start in elbow plank. I'm going to take it the other way so I can see the clock. We're going to do about 30 seconds Then we'll have a rest and we'll do 30 seconds more. Unless I think that's too easy. So, get yourself into the position, but we're going on our elbows. Your elbows need to be underneath your shoulders. They can be fists down, fingers down, doesn't really matter. Shoulders are pulling back away from the ears, but they're opening out. They're not pulling together at the back and they're not pulling together at the front. They're kind of pulling apart. You want to think about somebody's grabbed your shoulder, they're pulling them apart for you. You're tucking your toes to start. Think about your pelvic floor, pull that in. Pull in your abdominals, try and lift your belly off the floor. Push up onto your knees. And when you're ready, lift. Make sure you're breathing. And then relax. Let your toes come from underneath, let your elbows go out, let your head drop down, let your bum wiggle side to side. We're going up again in a few seconds. Have a couple of breaths. Let's bring ourselves back up. Elbows underneath, shoulders pulling apart, toes tucked, pulling in the stomach muscles, lifting up to the knees, pushing the feet away. Breathe. And bring it down, release the arms, bring the head down, release your toes, shake your bum. Bringing yourself over onto your side. Doing a side plank. So again, the elbows are underneath the shoulders. You can make that fist or the hand flat, completely up to you. You can have the knee bent. You can have the feet either on top or two apart. You can slide and change in between. We'll do 30 seconds, and then rest again in between. And again, two more times on each side, so 30 seconds, so 1 minute in total. Anytime you need to come out, you come out. So the shoulders are pulling away and pulling back. The neck's being pulled in. We're not just letting the head drop down. You're holding the chin in and controlling that neck. You can bend that knee, like I said, or you can lift up and hold. Your hand can be here, wherever you feel that you need to. Keep pushing that hip up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. And relax. Let's do the other side. Hi. Oh. Hiya. So just be careful if you're just joining us on Insta. We've already done lots of warm-ups. So maybe just watch for a bit. See what you can do. Do a little bit stop if you need to. So again, make it as easy or as hard as you want. Pull the chin in, control the chin, pull the abdominals, the pelvic floor, and lift. And bring it back down. So let's do the other side one more time, each side, 30 seconds if we can. Remember, you can pull out anytime you want, don't let yourself drop down, go something you want a little bit easier, completely up to you. When you're ready, lift. And relax. Last time other side. As you see, I'm putting extra padding underneath my elbows. Concrete is very hard on 4 bones. Last one. And relax. Bring it back down. So sit yourself up. Give yourself a little hug. And you're going to take your arms out and you're going to change with your other arms at the top. And give yourself another little hug. And this kind of relaxes the arms, pulls out the shoulders. Because we're going to move into what am I moving into? Dolphin. We're doing a dolphin dive. So we're going to kind of move in and out of dolphin. But first we're going to start with where our head and our arms are and what our shoulders are doing. So that our head is not on the floor. We're lifting the head up. But we're using our neck muscles. So we're kind of pulling the chin backwards into the body. So that, like we're doing that lock at the beginning, we're sucking that in, we're pulling it in, and we're holding the neck in, and this protects our neck so that we're not kind of just letting our head flop anywhere that it wants to go. We're controlling it, we're taking it either backwards or forwards, but we've got control of it. So we're going to also lift our head off the floor. From here, you're going to make... again, you can either make your fists like this or you can have them together. You can have them flat down. It doesn't matter as long as you're making a kind of a triangle. Doesn't really matter which way you're going. If you're going here, I find that if I have them little fingers crossed, they hurt. So I pull them out and I have a nice flat base with the little fingers sticking out. And then sometimes, just to make it look good, I'll put the other fingers out. But that's just for decoration. It does nothing else than that. The other one just stops your little finger from hurting. So, I'm going to lift my head off the floor and work the shoulders first. So you may want to watch this before you do it, otherwise you're upside down trying to watch it. You don't want to be moving your head when you're upside down. You're trying to put the top of your head. So again, depending on, so V, you might not want to do this, especially with your hair at the moment, but try it when you've changed the hairstyle. But so be wary that the head has to be flat. You don't want anything on there. You're putting the hands down into whatever position you want. You're placing your head on the floor. Then from here, keeping your knees down, you're going to push with your shoulders to lift your head off the floor. So the shoulders are pushing away. You can bring the head back down nice and gently, but you're just feeling that movement in the shoulders of lifting up and pushing away. So have a go at that, just going up and down, lifting the head off the floor. Make sure you always come out slowly. So you carry on if you want, because I need to look. So I'm going to lift my head up nice and slow. But I want you to carry on. Oh, okay, I can't see any of it. Go on, V, you're the only one I can see. So let me see your shoulders. Let me see your shoulders work. So yeah, up on your bum. That's it. And then just lift your shoulders. Use your shoulders to lift your head. Don't use your head. So don't use that neck muscle to lift. It's just the shoulders going up and down. That'll take the head up and out. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Yep, let me have a look. So it's not the head, V, not the neck. It's just the shoulders. So let me just show you what you're doing. You're kind of lifting your head here. But it's not the head lifted, it's the shoulders pushing the head. The head should stay long. There should be nothing happening in that neck. It's just the shoulders pushing the head up and off the floor. Bringing it down. So in real life, it'd just be kind of that. If you're up the other way. But upside down, it feels quite weird. Yeah, lovely, that's better. That's better. Because what I should be seeing is them shoulder blades opening and closing, pulling apart. But also what you shouldn't feel is kind of the chest rolling forward. It should just be that shoulders lifting up and down. But it's a lovely movement for the shoulder blades to move in and out. So we're going to take it up to the next stage, which is, so bring yourself down and let yourself relax in child for a few seconds, few breaths. Tuck the chin in and then roll up slowly. Lovely. So again, I'll show you this so that you're not upside down trying it before you try it. If you find that your elbows start to roll apart, you might find that tying something round them, a belt or something to hold them in place, or gripping a block might help as well. But again, I'm going to start with my fingers in that position. We're going into a dolphin dive. So we're tucking the toes under, we're lifting the bum up and we're looking. So we're lifting our head upwards. We're pushing backwards, we're moving forwards towards that hand, pushing back, moving forwards. When you're ready, bring it down. We're going to do 10 and we're going to relax and then we're going to do 10 more. Okay? So, fingers down, lift the bum up, look forward, head lifted off the floor. We're pushing the shoulders back. We're coming over as if we're blowing out our fingers. Pushing back, breathe in. And bring it down. Take it back to child. Turn them palms over. Let the head drop down. Let the shoulders relax. If the head doesn't touch the floor, put a block or a cushion. Anything under so that it's not dangling in the air. We're going to do 10 more of those. Lift up. Shoulders back. Tuck the toes. Lift. Here we go. And bring it down. Relax them shoulders again. And bring it back up. So the next bit is going, you need a bit of a wall. You're doing that. Yeah. So you'll need a wall. I'm going to take this down and we're going to go backwards up the wall. So kind of into what we were doing, but we're going to move our feet up. But we do this slowly. You haven't got a wall? Don't do it. And again, watch me first, so that you're not trying to turn round and look in the opposite direction. We're going to do this one first, and then I'm going to say goodbye to Instagram, because then I'm going to finish off against the wall, but I don't want to give this out live just in case anybody falls while they're doing it. So this one's quite okay for most people to try, because you're up against the wall. You're going back towards your wall so that your feet are touching the wall and your knees are down. You're bringing your elbows down, putting the shoulders apart, looking towards your fingers, lifting up into what you've just been doing. You're then going to see if you can step one foot off the floor and back down, and that might be as much as you can do. If you can get up, you're trying to bring it level with your hips. Look forward between the arms, but don't let the head touch the floor. You're pushing the head off the floor and pushing the shoulders back. When you're ready, you're coming down, bending the knees, rolling back to child with the arm turned out. And then very slowly, tucking the chin in and coming up to here. So, have a go. Make sure that you're okay. I'm going to have a little watch. So you're trying to push up by the wall, and that may be just as far as you want to go. You might be able to put one foot on and just lift a foot like a millimetre off the floor. The more confident you feel, the higher you'll be able to go, the longer you'll stay up. Once you're up, let the head relax down and try and push the shoulders back, because if you're doing that push back that we've just been doing, you're pushing forward. Not there yet, not yet. Good. That's better. Your legs were in the perfect place then, V. You've moved them up too high. They were perfect a second ago. Take them down. That's better. That's it. Watch that you don't slide. Good. So lovely. When you're ready, bring it down. Let yourself relax. So I'm going to take it and turn it round for my people on Zoom, because I can watch you. I'm going to say Take a rest if you're on Instagram. Thank you very much for joining me. You may want to do some of those again, stretching out and taking the arms out, giving yourself a hug. You may want to take yourself onto the floor and just do a few little drops to the side, and then take some time, think about that breathing that we did at the beginning, that hissing breath, and do that to make sure that you're relaxing down. Don't jump up and just run off and do something else. Make sure you take your time. And just again, let me know if you want to join again. I'm off for 2 weeks and then a new program starts, so it won't be this one. So thank you very much for joining me. Oh, I don't see if I can. Bye-bye.
I'm going to